Hi everybody, welcome to Seeing Stitches. My name is Kara and this is my Flosstube channel where I talk about my cross stitch projects and a little bit about running. This is Flosstube number 10. So thank you all for watching, subscribing, and liking. As a newer channel, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you spending time with me. I know your time is very valuable, so thanks. Chunky here. Hopefully he will just continue with his bath and yeah. So I'm going to show you guys some whips. A few whips I want to show you. And I also have a previous finish, and I am thinking about a new start as well. So some exciting things. Yeah. So my first whip will be my Heaven and Earth Design Rainbow Cat. Show you guys the PDF here. And this is by Peggy Collins, 650 by 650. So I just love all the colors in this. It's 89 colors, I believe. So that's what it'll look like when she's finished. And I did have a page finish on this since last time. I finished the third page, which I was so excited. I posted a little short about it. And I will I tried to remember to take like before pictures when I was done with my last floss tube, so I'll try to remember to put up the before pictures so you guys can more easily see the progress. So here's what she is looking like now. And when you guys saw it last, it was at 5.44%. It is now 5.81%. Went from 22,980 stitches to 24,532 stitches for a total of 1,552 stitches. So I'll bring it in a little closer so you can see where it was working. So yeah, got finished on the third page right here. So my plan is I will just keep working over into the next page. Planning on just going all the full way across. For pages, I think it's 8 pages across. So have yet to come to the cat yet, but that's okay. I'm enjoying stitching all these beautiful colors. And this is on a 20 count Easy Grid Ada from Dying for Cross Stitch. I'm doing this 1/1 full cross. There's that, and show you all the colors. I did finally, my husband ran down to the store and picked up the one floss color I was missing to complete the page. And these are all the colors so far. Get that folded up, and I'll bring the next whip out here. Okay, and my next whip I want to show you is the Lola Crow Greenhouse of Oddities. I'm getting quite close to a finish on this piece. This is going to be a gift for my daughter, so I actually better start looking at some frames for it. And here is the mock-up on this. And I have been working in this area here with the skeleton. And I am saving this kind of detail on for the last right up here. I have not done this or that crow. Pull this out. Sorry, Kim's on the floor. So I keep in a project bag my mom made for me. And I will try to put the before picture up. And this I'm doing on an 18 count Ada from Dying for Cross Stitch. It's called Light Wicker. And here she is. Last time when you saw this, it was at 89.49%. It is now at 95.17%. I went from 14,217 stitches to 15,118 stitches for a total of 901 stitches. So this piece does have a little bit of back stitching on it, and those stats do not include the back stitching. So getting pretty close, less than 1,000 stitches on it, so might be seeing a finish here soon. And I'm doing this 2 strands of the called for DMC on the 18 count, and these are all the colors for that. So that's really exciting. We're really close to finishing that. And one more whip. Pardon my reach again. So I should remember to put these on the desk before I start. So this one is Ragnarok, the long dog sampler. And there you go. And I just love how this piece tells a story. And with the pattern, you get some explanation of the different motifs and what they signify as far as Ragnarok, which I believe it's like the Viking end of the world mythology. And I will try to remember to put a picture of what it was last time. And I am doing this on a 32 count Lugana, also from Dying for Cross Stitch. And that's the colorway Winter Wonderland. Okay. And here she is now. So this, yeah, is the corner to corner. And when you guys saw it last time, it was at 6.15%. It is now at 8.26%. Went from 3,913 stitches to 5,220 stitches for a total of 1,337 stitches. And really, it's so neat seeing the words come out, and also like the heart here, stars, and I believe this is a dog. And then So it'll be fun, like moving into more of the actual like motifs instead of just the words. This part, this is a lot of stitches here, pretty dense. But I'm surprised I'm not really having too many counting issues with not being used to working on anything but Ada. You know, some issues here and there, but I usually catch them pretty quick, or if a stitch just does not look right, you know, I can kind of tell if I'm off. And I am doing this 2 strands of Pirate Robin Pigeon. And I'll show you guys that. And I am using thread conditioner with this, which is silicone putty earplugs for putty. Yeah, just love this floss. It's so pretty. Just working with it and seeing the different colors. The variegation, yeah, it's really fun. Okay. So that is all my stitching for this week. Between those 3 projects, I had a total of 3,790 stitches, so I was pretty happy. Okay, so those are my whips, and I did want to show you guys one of my FFOs. This is one from earlier this year, but I have been working on this for quite a long time, and I have put it away for several years. And then once I got back into cross stitching, I had pulled it out and wanted to go ahead and get it finished. So here we go. So this is a Dimensions, sorry for the glare. This is a Dimensions kit. The kit Floss and Fabric. It's called Chickadees. And this is a, let's see if I can, framed by Michaels. This is one of their, I had ordered this custom frame. I picked the matte colors and also got the anti-glare glass. So when I pulled it out again at the beginning of the year, I would say this was probably about 50% done. And it does have a lot of back stitching in this, pretty heavy on the back stitching. French knots, all those little yellow dots are French knots. It does have like quite a few of the background stitches are half stitches, but then most of the like the actual flowers, leaves, birds, those are all full cross stitches. Most of this was 2 strands, but some of the back stitches were 3. And the half stitches were 3. I'm sorry, not the back stitches. The back stitching was 1 strand. But a lot of the half stitches were 3 or 2 or 1, just depending. So, but yeah. The framing, it turned out really well, especially because I had been working on this for so long and really not taking good care of it as I should. It was pretty dirty, so I did have to give it a good wash at the end, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. So this is in my living room right now, so very happy with this. Yeah, it's kind of sad seeing, you know, like the Dimensions kits are like, you know, hard to find, to get them on the secondary market. But this, I believe it's a 14 count Ada, which would not be my preference to stitch on anymore, but I really do like it. Okay, that's heavy too. So there we go. So those are my whips, my FFO, and then I wanted to share with you guys about my planned starts. Once my greenhouse of oddities is finished, that is for my daughter. I'm planning on starting the chopping mall by the Witchy Stitcher. That'll be a gift for my son. He really loves all those kind of TV horror movies, and so I knew he would love this chart. So I'll try to put a picture there. I have all of the floss, I believe, except for one, in the fabric. So pattern, I'm gonna have to get it into Pattern Keeper, but that should be all ready to go. Another plan start I have is from Owl Forest Embroidery called Everflowing Garden. And this one, I wasn't really planning on another start because I do like to only have a few projects going at once, because I do like to make progress on each of them every week. But I was on the Owl Forest Embroidery website and I just saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I have to start this one. So and if you guys are aware, Owl Forest is a company in Russia, and getting things like they have digital patterns as well as paper patterns. Getting anything like an actual physical item shipped is difficult now, especially where I am in the US. We have tariffs on Russian goods, and also just in general shipping costs have just gone like sky high. So looking at this project and trying to pull up a picture for you guys, what really makes the project for me is the floss and the pattern. And they have their own like hand-dyed floss that they use for their projects. So in order to do this one, I would have to try to get their floss or try to find a duplicate. Okay, so finally got a picture here. Sorry that took so long, but here it is. It's quite large. I don't know why I'm attracted to all the large size pieces, but anywho. There we go. So they do have an Owl Forest Embroidery Facebook group where somebody had kindly made a spreadsheet of all the Owl Forest flosses and their recommended like dupes that would be available in the US. However, I did go ahead and I looked at them, and just not the same. Not the same. And I'm like, if I'm going to be spending, you know, hundreds of hours working on something, I want it to look how I want it to look. And then I did the math as far as the cost goes, and even though like the shipping of the Russian flosses is just like crazy, it would actually only be about $30 more than if I were to try to purchase things here with duplicate floss. Just because the cost of the Russian floss is a lot less than the cost of the overdyed flosses here. even though like shipping and the taxes and all that stuff is just nuts. I'm trying to bring up a picture of the flosses for you guys so you can see. So I deemed it okay to go ahead and get the floss. So what I did decide to stitch it on a 40 count fabric, and that way I could do one strand, which would help to, you know, decrease the cost of the floss. So that's what I'm gonna plan to do, is do one strand on a 40 count linen. So just was able to bring up their website. Let's see if I can find their charts. And yeah, their website is a little bit difficult to navigate. I will keep trying to find it here for you guys. So anyway, I ordered the floss on the 1st, and I finally got something, and there's a couple different shipping like options you can pick. You can pick like Russian Post, and then like pay like the duties and things upon delivery, or the company will bill you or something. Or you can do the it was called Box to Go, and that included like all of the like duties and everything. So that's what I did. So hopefully, yeah, I will have to post up a picture of the floss. I can't get it to come up right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, the flosses are just beautiful. So that is in the works. That'll be coming. I have not ordered the fabric yet for that. Even on a 40 count, it will not fit on a fat half. It's like 3 inches too wide for a fat half, so I'm gonna have to order a whole yard of linen, which is pretty pricey. So I'm gonna wait to make sure that the floss is actually going to come before I go ahead and order all of that linen. So that's all exciting stuff there. So I will keep you guys updated about the floss. Hopefully I'll get more frequent shipping updates with that. So yeah, so that is pretty much all of my stitching news, if that's what you're here for. Thank you very much for spending time with me. I much appreciate it. Please like, if you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. It helps other people find these videos that they may be interested in. So and now we'll go on to the running news. Running my runs this week. 2 of my runs, I had some tummy issues. I'm not sure exactly why. It's been very humid. I don't know if it was the humidity or if I was just a bit dehydrated or what, but they are finished. Tomorrow I have an hour and 15-minute run, planning to do that on the trail, as I am doing a 25K race on the 15th on a trail. So looking forward to that. Been keeping up with my strength training, stretching, all the fun things. So probably have not been eating enough protein like I should, but you know how that goes. So life updates. My daughter finish up her internship for school. I'm very proud of her. She had to do a presentation with her of her intern experience for the company, and that went very well. My son is getting ready to head off to school, finishing his paperwork. He spent time on hold with the financial aid office yesterday just to get things straightened out. So I'm proud of him for kind of stepping out there and doing some adulting things that we know are not always the most fun. So that's about it. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope to post another video in about a week's time. I hope you guys have a lot of fun stitchy time, and I will see you next week. Thank you.